There we go. Technology. All right. Episode 12, right? Yeah, episode 12.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. You just saw Spider-Man? Oh yeah. Just like that. You just saw Spider-Man 2 days ago? What'd you think?
I feel like I'm still there. I don't remember how long ago it was. I've been in a tailspin.
Okay.
All the emotions, bro. I'm not gonna spoil any of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But this was the best Spider-Man I've ever seen.
Did you say Spider-Man died? Is that what you told me? I haven't seen the movie. Don't listen.
Don't they always?
Yeah.
The hero always dies in the movie, right?
Every time.
And a rebirth.
Oh yeah, every time.
But I mean, like, bro, I'm talking about from the opening scene to like, it's always like a coming of age story. We've seen origin Spider-Mans before. He gets bit by the spider. Mm-hmm. He gets his powers. He goes through the spider puberty or whatever.
Yup.
This wasn't that.
Okay.
This was just like Spider became a man. Like he's Spider-Man now.
Okay.
Right?
No more Spider Boy.
And no more Spider Boy, man. And it's like I said, from the beginning scene, the camera angles of him swinging through New York City. Mm-hmm. I don't know do you play the Insomniac games?
I have before. It's been a minute. It's been a long minute.
So imagine that as an actual movie.
Okay,
bro. So that first
like the PS2 Spider-Man
game?
Yeah,
so PS2 Spider-Man, PS5 Spider-Man. Shout out Insomniac Games.
Mm-hmm.
The camera angles, it was very, very nostalgic for me. It was happy. It was sad. It was exciting. There was a fight scene that I haven't seen. Like Spider-Man whooped ass in this movie.
Okay.
It was like I was playing the video game, but I was watching the movie.
He wasn't getting his ass whooped like it always happens in every movie before. Okay.
Spider-Man was whooping ass. Like,
you're convincing me. I need to go see it this weekend.
This is your homework. Your homework is to go see the Spider-Man movie. But, this is a finance podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to talk about how much money they made making this Spider-Man movie.
Oh, yeah. They did make a lot of money, didn't they?
They made oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. So the lifetime gross of Avengers Endgame, which has been out for just over 7 years now, was $858 million, give or take. Brand New Day, which just came out on the 31st, and recording this, it's 7 days ago? It's been a week.
One week. We're
at 449 million. So we're already at half in a week is what Endgame made in 7 years, and is actively, I don't know what counts.
I might go see it again.
Gross. Yeah, you're gonna contribute to the stat.
It was that good, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, like I don't know, like I think this might be the best Marvel Sony collaboration that I've ever seen.
It's already made more money at opening than Endgame did by 3 million.
Yeah. And that doesn't surprise me one bit because I would have stayed in the theater and watched it back to back
if they let you. Yeah,
if they let me. Because I'm like,
is it really that good? I didn't see. Okay, also I didn't see the last Spider-Man, the No Way Home. I didn't see that one.
What?
So yeah, my fault.
So you missing like everything.
Oh yeah. Do I have to see that one to see this one?
You don't have to. They do a recap to where you can go see this movie, and you haven't missed anything. But I just don't feel like you're not getting the full experience without
seeing that movie.
Okay. I know a lot of these YouTubers are doing like Road to Doomsday, going back and watching each movie. My family, we're doing it. We're going. I watched Iron Man 2 last night.
Oh, you're starting from the beginning.
From the very beginning.
Okay.
From the very beginning.
Are you going to include the Netflix series like the Daredevil, all that stuff? Like,
yeah.
Because I watched all the way those during COVID. I watched all the Netflix series in order. That was sweet. I love Daredevil.
Man,
those shows are so good.
Daredevil Born Again is one of my favorite Disney Plus shows.
I ain't seen that one yet.
What?
I only saw when it was on Netflix back in COVID. I ain't seen the new one yet.
So you're talking about Defenders Daredevil?
Yes.
Defenders Daredevil is different from Born Again.
The one that just came out. That's the newish one? Yeah.
Yep. No spoilers. We know where Murdoch leaves off in the Defender series. Mm-hmm. He picks up right there, just depressed as shit.
Yeah. Okay.
So, just imagine what you would do if you were a blind superhero that was depressed,
Oh yeah.
whooping ass.
100%. I gotta go catch bodies.
So, I mean, continue the theme.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man 4 years after his memory wipe spell,
Yeah.
right, is swinging through New York, whooping ass because he's depressed.
Word. That's what they all do, apparently. That's what everyone does.
He's going through this alone.
Okay.
He's going through it alone. And the way that they captured it, the way it just all made sense. Nothing felt out of place. Nothing felt cartoonish.
Okay.
This was like real scenario, real life. It reminded me of like the animated series.
Oh yeah.
Where like that Peter Parker had like real life shit going on. He had a job. He had to, he was like late on rent every month.
Damn.
Aunt May was sick.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I was watching more DC, so I've always been a little bit out the loop with some of the Marvel stuff.
No, you got to come over.
You're gonna
this
hate
side
me
because they weren't always good, right?
Yeah.
You know, Marvel almost went bankrupt
In the 90s.
Yeah. So like for a long time, they were making movies that they didn't suck, but they weren't like nobody was into like superhero stuff like that.
Would Howard the Duck have grossed this much?
Absolutely not. I remember watching Howard the Duck as a 4-year-old. Like,
Yep.
Howard the Duck was one of my favorite movies, but it wasn't until I saw it as an adult that I realized that movie sucked ass. It's perfect if you need like you babysitting some kids, you put it on, they see a walking, talking duck running around.
They're
shooting electricity out his hands. Yeah, they locked in. They don't.
Yeah.
The dialogue doesn't even need to make sense.
No,
it's a talking duck.
That's everything. Yeah,
they locked in. You watch that. You watch Ernest Scared Stupid. That's your whole Saturday afternoon.
I ain't seen that one.
Oh man, I gotta catch you up, bro. I'm gonna give you a list.
I've just been watching a bunch of anime, bro. I just watched One Piece. I just watched 1,100 episodes of One Piece. I don't got time to watch much else.
Listen, I'm talking about Howard the Duck. I'm talking about Blade. I'm talking about the first Daredevil and Elektra movies.
Okay, that could be cool.
You know, a lot of people have tried the X-Men. These Marvel characters have existed for a long time, but they've never existed the way they have existed in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Sony owning the Spider-Man rights.
Right. Okay.
Which is maybe we'll dive into that relationship later, but
for sure. I mean, I'll jump in right now. I have it in front of me because that's
nice.
That's more what I understand because I haven't seen too many of the Marvel movies. I've seen the older ones. I've seen Endgame. I've seen the ones you should see. Right.
I'm a fan. So like my nickname in high school was Spider-Man.
That's crazy.
So like I've been a big Spider-Man fan. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and the new kid. Zendaya's boyfriend.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Zendaya's boyfriend's better. But yeah, I didn't know until we were researching this that Marvel sold Spider-Man to Sony for $7 million to avoid bankruptcy. I knew Sony owned Spider-Man. I didn't know that's why they owned Spider-Man.
Bro, like I was saying, they were making Howard the Duck and Blade, and they weren't recouping the cost of the movie. Wesley Snipes was like a big deal back then. They probably paid him more than the movie made.
Yeah, honestly, just to have him in the movie, thinking it would pop off.
Yeah, and so when you have a dynamic like that, and you own something as popular as Spider-Man,
yeah. Was he as popular back then though? I wasn't really around back then. Like in the 90s, was he the shit?
Spider-Man. So there was like a ranking. So you talking about your DC guys, right?
Yeah.
You asked people who their favorite superhero was. Nobody was saying Iron Man.
Yeah.
No comic head said I love Captain America. It was Superman, Batman, Spider-Man.
Yeah, true.
That's those were the characters.
That was the 90s.
In the 90s, it was Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. There was no other character unless you were like just a deep comic nerd.
Damn, okay.
And then even then you mentioned probably one of the villains.
Yeah,
like,
Joker.
Like Joker, Doom.
Doom was sweet. Yeah, especially at the time, Doom, because you had the actual rapper of Doom. We do a whole episode about Doom one day, but
like nobody was on Fantastic Four unless you were 50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or like you're saying a super nerd.
Yeah.
Or like Blue Beetle. Even most people probably didn't even know about Blue Beetle till the new movie.
Man, like all this stuff and you forget, like, this is a entertainment industry. These comic books were adapted, and Marvel Studios, that was born out of, you know, them selling off their assets. Marvel Studios, man, like, they have really changed superhero movies. Like, when you go to the movies to see a superhero film, it's not just the explosions, I'm swooping in and save you. There's real story behind it now.
Yeah, and that wasn't the case before. Like, if you look at the 1960s Batman, that wasn't about a whole in-depth story and like life events. That was just go beat bad guy.
And then it's just a movie of them either outsmarting the villain or just beating them up for 45 minutes. Like, who wants to see that?
And now there's what? It's like 200 hours or whatever, something crazy of all the Marvel content if you count all the movies since 2000, and then all the Netflix stuff and all the Disney Plus stuff they're adding. Like, it's so much content to watch if you really want to dive into it.
Bro, and what's crazy about that is that deal, it didn't single-handedly save their company, but that was like the first step. Like, okay, what do we have that other people want? And how much did you say they sold it for?
$7 million.
$7 million for a movie that just grossed $500 million
in a week.
That's
not counting all the Spider-Man masks, toys, outfits. Like, that's only one stream of income, is the movies, is the shows, is the rights. If you count, you know, there's like they're saying, the Spider-Man mask, the video game, the licensing rights for that. Like,
and those are still Marvel assets. So Sony owns the movie rights.
Yeah.
Right? Marvel gets like, I think like a 5% kickback or something on that.
They're still going to own a piece of Spider-Man. They didn't just sell it off entirely and it's gone forever.
Right.
Yeah.
So their royalty income that they're getting from that, 5% of the box office. They're, you know, like you said, the merch, the toys. Yeah. I think that's split 50-50 with Sony.
I can see that. That makes sense.
So it's like just a bevel, and we're only talking about one superhero.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I maybe saw the Iron Man cartoon twice growing up.
But when I've seen the cartoon,
bro, when Robert Downey Jr. became Tony Stark,
yeah, game changer,
bro. I'm a fan.
Yep, that's kind of, I feel like the problem the DC has is they need to try and get people to sign on for long term. Like, DC, I think, has better villains and better heroes. I can go on that arguing with you one day once I touch up a bit. But I think like the lore behind a lot of the villains in DC are way cooler. But they just can't get the movie part right. They can't get the signing like a Robert Pattinson onto a 7-year deal to do 3 Batman movies and make them all consistent, make them all as good as each other, make them as, I mean, no one's ever going to touch the Christopher Nolan movies. That's just not going to happen.
No.
So like, that's also my thing. It's why are they even making more Batman movies? Let's expand the universe into Iron Fist or whatever it is. Get the obscure heroes like Marvel did to build out the universe. Like, I feel like if they did more of that, instead of just every 10 years a new Batman movie comes out, they could grow more and have a bigger presence, you know?
And I think we should probably like, I want to dive into like how the economics of that works, because I've known, I think I can think of 5 Batmans off the top of my head.
Yep.
Different actors that have played the Batman in the same series, man. We had Val Kilmer, Michael Keaton, we had Ben Affleck, we had Robert Pattinson, Christian Bale.
Yep, that was the other one.
I didn't see any of the OG Batman, so that's why I'm not naming Ron Adams or anybody like that. But like,
I haven't seen it since I was like,
but I'm like 5 Batmans since I've been alive.
Yep.
Right.
We've had 1 Iron Man in my lifetime.
Yeah, 1 Iron Man. We've had 2 Hulks.
Yep.
No, 3.
Has there been 3?
We've had 3 Hulks.
Damn.
So the 03 Hulk everybody wants to forget about
doesn't exist.
Then we had the 08 Hulk. Who was that? Ed Norton.
I don't know the names of the Hulk. I just know what they look like.
Yep. You know? So and then we got Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Who's been the Hulk for since the reboots.
Yeah. Since they were good.
But you know, even them giving these character arcs to that, I didn't know who Black Widow was.
No.
You know what I mean? I didn't know
Hawkeye.
I
know Hawkeye.
Bro, like they're shedding light on other superheroes through these Avengers franchises and making bank. Now, Marvel owns 100% the Avengers.
Yep.
Right? So they're getting the box office funds from those. What did you say? $1 billion made?
If we're talking just Endgame, that was 858 million. But I mean, again, if you had Infinity War, it's another 678. So I mean, that's just box office. That's not DVDs being sold.
Exactly.
That's not merch being sold. Like my homie's got the Infinity Gauntlet. Like that's a couple $100. Or like getting the full shield. Like so much money can go into building revenue streams. We talk about this all the time. Of like, oop, I missed.
Yeah. Don't die here.
I won't. I'll try not to. But no, we talk about this all the time of like building revenue streams of like they're getting paid off of the movies. They're getting paid off of the rights in the video games and like the Lego games. They're getting paid off of toys. They're getting paid off of DVDs. They're getting so many streams of income. I bet they're probably even getting a piece of, if like Robert Downey Jr. does a commercial for someone, I bet they have some contract that they get 2% of everything he does forever because of what they built him up to. I'm just throwing it out there, but like I'd be shocked if they didn't.
Perfect analogy then. So Sony bought Spider-Man for $7 million.
Yep.
Right?
99.
How much did they make on No Way Home, the last movie?
Just box office opening week, 260 million.
260 million for a $7 million purchase.
Even with inflation, I mean that's.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so I mean, imagine that as real estate.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine that you bought a stock.
Yep.
Spent $7 million on a stock.
Or a $7 million apartment complex that just built up to $200 million.
And they sent you a dividend check for $250 million.
Damn.
This is the type of, like, these are commodities too.
Yeah.
Entertainment's a big industry. And you know, when we talk about finance, I know we focus a lot on mortgages. We focus a lot on like leveraging to get control of an asset.
That's because what we understand. That's where we that's where we both found our like interest in finance was through real estate.
Yeah, but that's what I mean though. But like buying business, we're talking about assets as a whole. Something where you can take your cash that you earn, put it into something that's going to grow in value or you see value in.
Yep.
And create that market.
Because that's really, I don't think we talk about this enough of like 20 years ago, even buying a stock, you bought based off of like how Warren Buffett bought. If I want to own equity in this company because I use it every day, because I see it everywhere, because I know what I'm buying. Now you'll throw something in anything just because you think there's speculation behind it. I don't even know half the companies like in crypto. When I was like deep into that, I didn't know half the companies I was buying. It was just, oh, this stock might go up.
You're a gambler. I definitely am, you know, a fan of Warren Buffett.
Yeah.
You know, like, so when I bought my first stocks, I went into my Chase app. I sorted my transactions. I put them in a spreadsheet, sorted my transactions. Where am I spending the most money?
Yep.
Costco and Target. I've talked about this before. Costco and Target. And I wanted to own a Tesla. So I was like, I know I'm going to spend 30, 40 grand to get a Tesla in my driveway. Those were the 3 first stocks that I bought.
That's fair. I guess that's kind of how I am now. Like the 2 main stocks I own the most of, 3 main stocks I own the most of are a silver mining company, a gold mining company, and a copper mining company. And I own a bunch of gold and silver because that's how I like investing. So why wouldn't I invest in the thing that I'm investing in another way?
See? That's how that works.
I think a lot of people don't think about, and we don't even think about it sometimes, of like when you're buying something at Target, you are investing in the company. You're investing your time in the company. You're earning your money and spending it there. Even if you're not buying the stock or investing, you're still investing in that company's success by shopping there.
Yep. You're supporting their business. You're contributing to their bottom line, their profits.
Yep.
And I think the way we think about mortgages and real estate is the way these movie studios think about characters, franchises,
each character,
scripts, movie rights. Exactly. So instead of them going out and buying a 20-unit apartment building, they go buy the Spider-Man rights.
Yep. And they make a movie out of that, and that's them filling the apartment with people for rent. And then, you know, you're getting your dividends off of that every month, every year, every day, probably every day at this point for them. They're getting paid every single day off Spider-Man.
Every single day they run that whole studio, man.
They probably will forever. You can't cancel Spider-Man. Like, you can't like He's not going to get shut down for saying something on a podcast. Like, you can't cancel Spider-Man. He's going to be Spider-Man for the next 50 years.
Oh my God. And I didn't even think about this. Like, we just touched on it. There's been 5 Batmans. There's been 3 Spider-Mans as far as like successful movie franchises.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep the same actor to make the movie successful.
No, it's just having
the
errors.
character. Yeah. The character carries this money.
Yeah.
Which is why it was valuable. Like, Marvel couldn't support making a Spider-Man movie. They sold the asset to keep their company going.
Mm-hmm.
Sony turned it into what it is today.
Yeah. Their stock price at one point was $35 in 93. And then in 96, it went all the way down to $2.37.
Oh yeah, they were going
That's
through
crazy. And that's just from not dropping. I mean, it's all perceived value, like we talk about all the time. Like, same with like selling a loan. It's like, if someone doesn't see the value in what you're selling and how it affects them, they don't want to pay the cost for it. It's the same way with movies, with anything. If people don't see the value in Howard the Duck, they're not going to go spend money to go to the theater and invest their time in Howard the Duck.
Because I definitely had Howard the Duck on VHS. I wore that thing out.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't know any better.
I don't
know why we owned a Howard the Duck VHS.
Right?
Other than to keep me out of the way while my mom cleaned the kitchen.
And it worked. That's why you owned it, is because it worked.
Oh, man. Like, so we're talking about Marvel going from having to sell one of their most popular superheroes, Spider-Man,
to avoid
$7 million.
To save themselves from not existing anymore.
Yep. Which is, what you do, to now being worth $150 billion.
Yeah. Is that what they're worth now? $150 billion?
Yeah.
They make $4 billion a year, it looks like. Yeah. No. Marvel, they were acquired for $4 billion. Oh, they make $30 billion. Okay.
Oh, we didn't even talk about that.
Annual operating revenue roughly between $150 million and $260 million. That's crazy.
So we talk about them going from selling their asset, Spider-Man, for $7 million to being bought by Disney, which is why you can watch it on Disney Plus now, all the Marvel movies.
2009, they were bought out. 2009,
Disney invested $4 billion into Marvel for the rights to their franchises and studios.
Yeah.
So here's $4 billion. You guys still go run the company. Disney's just now your parent company.
Yeah, we're taking a piece. We get final say on everything that happens.
Right.
That's all it changes. Keep making us money.
Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing. We're going to give you $4 billion. We're going to invest in you generating more income.
And now you have a bigger pot to pull from to make a better movie, to get bigger actors.
Exactly.
You have a pull. You have the studios, the access that Disney has, the land they own.
So simplified, they've turned this $4 billion investment into $150 billion in assets, movie rights, streams of income, royalties.
I didn't even think about this. Disney parks.
Disney
you
parks.
Just add parks, and then you're selling more food, more merch. You're like, there's so many.
Selling the licensing. Trump was really big on this.
Yep.
Puts his name on all the buildings.
Yeah.
He doesn't own any of those buildings. He's just selling his name so that people come there. I don't know how much that's worth now. Maybe a little less. But
still a lot, though. I mean, I always think about this, like, in Chicago. Everyone in Chicago hates Trump. From every time I'm there, I feel like I talk to my people there. They all don't like him. But yet, you go right downtown Chicago, and what's the one building you always see right across the bridge? You see his name on it. Whether you like him or not, you will always see him because he's in, I would say it's probably one of the best locations in Chicago for real estate is that building he owns. That is such a good marketing spot. Your name is right there. 20,000 people a day probably walking across that bridge, and they're seeing your name.
I didn't see it. I don't think I've been to Chicago. I've been to Illinois.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think I've been to Illinois, but I don't think I've actually been to Chicago.
We're going to get, at some point, my director buddy, once he gets his master's degree, because he said he won't do it until he gets his master's, but he'll be on the podcast and he'll talk about the financing of filmmaking as well.
Oh, man, we should have had him on today.
I tried to. He wouldn't hop on until he gets his master's. He said it's a rule with himself. He doesn't want to come on here being unqualified.
Listen, Liam's friend, you gotta get off the pot, bro.
Yep.
Okay. This is an opportunity for you. You can put this, I'm pretty sure being on camera is going to help you with your master's program in arts, in film arts.
That's what I'm trying to tell him. I'm gonna go see him next week. So I'll or 2 weeks from now.
Yeah,
so
get him on here, man.
Yeah, we'll try. I want to get more into that because obviously I DJ, I make music. I want to really dive into the licensing and the financial aspect, the ownership that comes from the arts. You know, I feel like it's very like common to see a starving artist or a struggling artist. What about the ones who are making bank? What are they doing to make bank? Because they separate themselves from the crowd for sure.
Yeah, I don't think people know this about me, but I briefly had a music career where I would write.
Dibbs can sing.
I would write songs. You know, I would sell them to artists that, you know, didn't know as many words as I did.
Oh, there's so much money in that. I could go on that rant for hours too. My aunt was a songwriter. She wrote songs behind the scenes. I'm not going to go into that today. That would be a whole other episode. Yeah. But she is unknown outside the music industry. You would not know her name if I said it. But I can name 5 songs right now that I know everyone has heard. Yeah. And she's making money just from...
Me, bro. This is my anagram. It says breathe music. I know, you know, it was a template in the book.
I never knew that's what that said. I've always seen it.
Yeah. I don't know. Your generation can't read cursive, so I can't read. This is probably different. Yeah. Like, but yeah, like that was my passion. Yeah, you know, into high school, first couple years of college, that is what I did, and gave $5 haircuts for cash.
Usher would not have a career right now if you kept going with your music stuff. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I would be bigger than Usher, Chris Brown. For sure. I almost wrote a song for Mario. Me and Rico Love were going to partner on it, but he told me that I needed to give him $20,000, and I didn't have it. So,
also, if I got $20,000, I'm not giving it to fucking Rico Love. No offense, bro, but like, I feel like Rico Love is everywhere somehow.
Rico Love, man, that's my guy. I love his sound.
I like his song with Gucci Mane.
That's the worst one.
Nah, wait, I gotta pull it up, bro.
And I don't think you're talking about Rico Love. I think that's Sean Garrett.
I don't know what you're talking about that one. No. I'm talking about, Miss My Woe, track 16 off Mr. Davis. That is Rico. That's my favorite Rico Love song.
Oh, man. But yeah, like I'm a fan of the artistry, man. And, you know, when I found out, like, all you have to do, you know, the number one thing that people tell you to do when when you want to make a business, I'm like, what do you got to do to get started? People are like, what do you got to do to get a business? Do I need an LLC? Do I need an EIN? I need a business bank account? I was like, no, you need to charge people. Yeah. It's not a business till you start getting paid and got some revenues. Revenue is
if you don't make $100, how are you going to open the LLC? You make at least $100 to open that shit.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to start a business in the hole. You're going to, it's not even an investment. It's just an administrative fee. Yep. You're going to invest $100 in your business and you're not making any revenues. You know, I digress. Because Sony would never do anything like that.
Nope. They would sell an asset first.
Exactly.
And on that point too, I forgot to mention, like, we're about to sub this loan today. God willing. But we got docs back, so we're hoping we get something together. Yeah. We had to tooth and nail convince this woman to not go bankrupt on her house or foreclose on her house and go bankrupt because she wanted to keep the 2% on her mortgage. And we're like, you're not going to have a house to have a 2% mortgage on. We need to take the equity out and pay off all your other debt. And because, you have your 2% rate. We're saving you $800 a month, which you don't have right now.
Bro, that 2% keeps me warm at night.
People are ready to lose their houses over keeping that 2%. That's crazy to me. If Marvel, if we just compare it, you know, the way we compare real estate, if Marvel was like, oh, I'm keeping Spider-Man. I want this so bad. This is my favorite hero. I'm not going to get rid of it. We wouldn't have Marvel today. Bro, they wouldn't have made the money they just made.
Brand New Day would not exist.
No, because they were like, oh, I want to keep Marvel. It's like, that brings me to the point of like, there is a time to sell assets. There is a time to relinquish control over your current spread of your assets. Even if you're just reorganizing them and, you know, there's fees associated, like transferring money, selling gold and paying spot premiums and stuff. Like, there's times
maybe that's the mindset that needs to change. I think you just hit it on the head, is that people believe when they're buying assets, they're spending money. And the way I like to think of it when I, buy a stock is I'm transferring the money.
Absolutely.
I'm just making a transfer from my liquid cash into a business, an asset. It's being stored there.
I think of it like I'm paying myself, because if the money's sitting in my checking account, I'm spending it. So I'm paying myself first and putting it in investments that I want to invest in.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it's I'm not even going to say it's simpler than that, because it's just what you just said. Like, you're protecting future you, right? So Liam in 10 years is going to look back and I'll be like, oh, I paid myself $100 for this SoFi stock. And now it's worth $200.
Yep.
So I have $100 more than I did 10 years ago because I made that transfer.
Yeah, you just got left the money to sit there instead of in my savings account. Like,
but if you broke, so here's the caveat. If you had broken your legs and in order to keep your legs, you had to sell the SoFi stock to pay for your leg surgery.
Oh no, I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it.
I would lose. I could get the $300 if I kept the stock, right? So why would I keep my legs when I can sell and get another $100?
So that's what we're saying. When it makes sense,
there's a time and a place to sell assets or to transfer assets. Like, I sold some of my silver because I was in profit to buy the car I just bought. That leveled up my lifestyle, but I still have the same bills. I just have more of a gas bill because fucking gas. But
your gains, that money didn't come directly out of your pocket.
No, it came from money that I stored somewhere for years, 5 years, let's say, because that's about when I started. And I took my profit, elevated my lifestyle, and now what am I doing right now with all the checks I'm getting? I'm putting it right back into silver, and I'm building my war chest again.
I wonder if it's speculation if we name the next Spider-Man. Like,
who's it going to be?
What? No, not even who's it going to be. I'm speaking metaphorically.
Okay.
If we started like you're saying, putting $100 in SoFi or silver, or what is our Spider-Man? What can we buy that'll turn $7 million into $500 million?
Yeah, and you can do it. There are avenues out there to 10x your money. Like, we were talking the other day of, like, if we both go in 30 grand on a business, that business at 60 grand invested should be revenue, not net profit, revenue, earning at least 10 times that. So there's ways to make it happen. Like, they exist. It's just, what are they?
We know what they are.
Yeah, we do know what they are. We know what they are.
Matter of fact,
you have to join the Patreon, which doesn't exist yet.
That's what I was like, hey, wait a minute. We have streams of revenue. We have an idea. And part of the reason we started this podcast was to kind of document, your journey to acquiring these assets.
Yeah. Because I really started by myself, just kind of, I have money I need to put somewhere, gold, silver, crypto stock. And that was kind of my whole philosophy, where you were on the opposite side of real estate. So now we're kind of merging a little bit.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see this show grow past, YouTube and events.
Yeah.
And getting back to the topic we were on, the method that Marvel uses to make everybody around them rich. These Avengers movies.
Yeah.
They're the payoff at the end. Spider-Man's one piece of it. Brand New Day, greatest movie they've ever made.
Sure.
Or I should say, greatest movie in the Marvel universe right now, owned by Sony.
Yeah.
But the end goal is Doomsday.
Yeah.
The Avengers Doomsday movie.
They're building to it.
That Spider-Man movie is kicking off the Doomsday party.
Okay.
Which is, so Sony took the box office rights for this movie, but feeding it into Avengers is how Marvel gets their money back from selling the Spider-Man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is, I mean, it's damn genius.
It is. They spent and they lost Spider-Man, you could say, 27 years ago, but even if it's not theirs, they're leveraging Spider-Man to earn them more money for the Avengers.
Exactly.
It's all leverage. It all comes back to leverage.
Which is crazy to me. They've got this year-end event, and it seems like they give it to us every couple of years, right? They got this year-end event, and every movie that they make is leveraged toward getting people into the theater, into the box office for their year-end event.
Yep.
We should start doing something like that. We need a year-end event that we invite all our listeners to that are like, commenting, and subscribing. Did you see Brand New Day already?
I haven't.
This guy. we gotta, well, I want to know what you thought. Was this the best Marvel movie? Like, leave some comments for us.
Let us know.
Like, what more could you ask for? $1 billion franchise. Multiple $1 billion franchises.
Multiple billions.
Iron Man, Spider-Man, Avengers. What are some other ways they're making money?
Yeah. What did we not mention? How are they making money we're not even thinking about? And that's another thing I want to go into one day is like, there is a way to calculate, like, I know we see crazy amounts of like, oh, Robert Downey Jr. got $50 million to play Doom or whatever. Like, that number didn't just come from nowhere. They're not just throwing money at the table. They're like, there is a calculation to figure out what his image rights are worth, what his time is worth per filming the movie, so how much time he's putting in. If he has to go promote the movie, if he's posting Instagram posts, like Kim Kardashian gets like $1 million per post or something crazy. Like, there's ways to leverage your image rights to make more money, which I need to figure out how to do as a DJ. But
bro,
you can
Adam
leverage your
Sandler
image.
has the method. If you want to talk about somebody that monetizes everything he's in, he was an actor that, you know, like Robert Downey Jr., you say he gets paid $50 million.
Yeah.
That goes to him. I don't know if he has it set up the same way Adam Sandler does, but I know Adam Sandler, his first couple movies, he was getting paid. He had to split that with like his manager, his studio costs. They were paying, you know, for like to use the lot. After a couple movies, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna be the company that you guys pay. So now when he does a movie, that movie budget comes to his studio for him to distribute.
Yep.
He's using the same actors and everything that he's doing.
And he's leveraging his relationships that he's earned with people to be like, hey, I only have a budget of this much for this movie. I really want you in it, but I don't have the money. Could you get me on this? I'll give you a third of what I normally pay you on the next one. I'm gonna get you back double.
Well, I mean, he takes it a step further. He's giving them, let's say the pot's $50 million for the movie.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of paying them an actor's fee, he's like, all right, when this money comes back in, here's a point for you, a point for you, a point for you.
And he can decide it because he owns it. It's his company.
Exactly. So he kind of reversed it to where there was a company booking for him.
Yeah.
He opened his own booking company, and now he takes the whole pot and distributes it himself.
Yep. That's kind of how I want to be when I keep doing music stuff. Is like, I don't really want to sign to a record label unless it's a distribution deal. But the only thing they do is control where the music goes and what avenues it's on and maybe getting promoted. I'm not taking $1 because, like, how many people sign 360 deals where it's like, oh yeah, man, here's $5 million up front. I want 7 albums out of you in the next 5 years. And then it's like,
that's just a loan. That's an advance on your labor.
Which is awesome, but like, what if I don't want to, I feel like making an album, or what if shit falls through? I've already been working on my current album for almost a year.
You're going to turn into Drake, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you hear that shitty music come out, or somebody releases 3 albums at one time, it's to fill a contract obligation.
Yeah, or you could even look at Frank Ocean. That's a whole rant too. Is he dropped Endless to get out of his deal with Def Jam. A day later, or a week later, I forget which one it was. I think it was a day. He dropped Blonde, independent, made $25 million off of it.
Love Blonde. Great album.
Love Frank Ocean. Wish he would drop a fucking album.
Where's Channel Orange at? Like, I need that framed.
Oh yeah, true. That's a great album. That's a really good album.
He made that for free.
Yeah.
That's not true. I made that up.
I don't know. He probably was signed to Def Jam at that point too, because that's after Nostalgia Ultra came out, right? Is that his earlier one with the Bimmer?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Man.
We could do a whole podcast separately about music. I can go on that rant for hours, but not today.
Music money.
We'll have a podcast soon about that too, of how to make money off of music, the revenue streams that come from it. I'll have to get some people involved that I know to hop on here and go into more detail, who know more than I know about it. Leveraging other people's knowledge.
That's one thing that we're growing into. Who do you guys want to see on the show? We've got some people lined up that I'm really excited about.
Me too.
But we are definitely interested in who our audience is interested in seeing.
Don't just say something crazy that we can't get. Don't say Robert Downey Jr. He doesn't know who we are.
Because I want to throw some stats out here. We have over 50,000 views on our channel.
We do. We've only been doing this, 2 months ish? 2.5
ish. Yeah.
This is month 3. Going into August is month 3.
Yeah. So I'm looking at 50,000 views. A lot of you guys are coming back and watching over and over again. We've got unique views, but less than 1% of you are subscribed to the channel.
That's true. I never even thought about it like that.
I'm a numbers guy, bro. So I'm looking at we got less than 1% subscribed to the channel. The only way we keep making videos is if you guys are hitting the bell icon and supporting us.
Then we need to start getting ad revenue. We need to get to 500 subs ASAP so we can get to ad revenue. We're going to make y'all watch some ads for sure, but the content's going to get even better.
I'm talking to you. If you, you're here right now. You are here right now. You're watching this. Hit the subscribe button.
What he said.
Okay? One person. I don't need to get to 500. I need the one that's watching this right now to hit the subscribe button, comment, like the video so the algorithm knows to push you more of our content. And we're going to make great stuff for you. Tell us what you want to see.
The more people we reach out to, or the more people who will see this podcast, the more people we can get on the podcast, which leads to bigger